Hello, everyone. Today we are learning about the divine lesson of Leo. So, I always have to talk about the 12th house thing. So, with Leo, if we are a Leo ascendant, that means Leo was the sign that was rising on the horizon on the day that we were born. So, if you're a Leo rising, this is you. And what is your 12th house? Cancer. So the part that is in your subconscious is the Cancer energy. So Cancer energy is all about how you parent yourself and how you nurture yourself. And it's actually really interesting because I know that Beyonce is a Leo rising, and a lot of her employees have stated that, she doesn't really give bathroom breaks or like food breaks because she doesn't take bathroom breaks or food breaks herself, so she just like forgets sometimes to give her employees breaks. And that is totally a Leo rising thing. If you have a lot of Leo energy in your chart, you might forget to take care of yourself sometimes, and you might be very unconscious of the Cancer energy that is within you. So if you are a strong Leo person, I would recommend just trying to become more aware of that part of yourself and really taking really good care of yourself, going to the bathroom when you need to go to the bathroom, getting a drink of water when you need a drink of water, eating a snack when you need to eat a snack, and so on and so forth. The other divine lesson of Leo is don't let your ego grow so large that it covers your eyes and makes you unable to see what is the truth of what's really going on. So an example of this would be, let's say that your identity identifies as an open-minded person. You're like, I'm a Leo, I'm very open-minded. And you strongly identify as an open-minded person. And if someone says, you're not being very open-minded about this right now, you might not be able to see the truth of that statement if you are overly identifying as being an open-minded person. You see how this can kind of get in the way? So when your ego is not in check, it can get in the way of relationships, blessings, and it can get in the way of the truth. If your ego identifies as open-minded, then you cannot become aware that you are not open-minded. So let your identity be strong enough that you know who you are, but open and flexible enough that you can become aware of your shortcomings when you need to. But, on the other hand, a positive example of this, a positive example of a strong, healthy ego would be like, this makes me uncomfortable. Therefore, it is not allowed. I do not like it when people make a mockery of death. Therefore, making a mockery of death is not allowed in my kingdom. That's fair. If you don't like it because it makes you uncomfortable and you think it's disrespectful, you have the right to lay down that boundary and say, you're not allowed to do this in front of me. So everything's a balance, right? There's a balance between, a good, healthy ego and an ego that needs to be checked. So another example of an unhealthy ego, and this is a real life Leo example. Let's say you're a Leo and you're like, I don't like screamo, therefore it is not music. Because I don't like it, and because I don't think it's music, that means it isn't music. well, it actually is music. And, just because you don't think it's music doesn't mean it's not music. It's okay to be a little bit extra. That's another thing that I've seen one of my Leo friends recently learned is like, you don't have to dim your shine. You're a Leo. You were born to shine. Be extra. Be glamorous. Let yourself shine. It's just about balancing, like I said, balancing the ego and balancing your shine with other people's shine. You are not the center of the universe. I mean, technically you are, because you're the sun. But a true star is not threatened by another star's shine. Help other stars shine. Leo has not gotten to the sign of Virgo yet. If you were going around the zodiac, and you start at the beginning, which is Aries, and then you go to Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, it's like Leo hasn't gotten to Virgo yet. So Virgo is the sign of humbleness. Virgo is the sign of humility. You're royalty, right? You're used to being royalty. Royalty is not necessarily known for being very humble. But if you can incorporate that humbleness, then you will be a better king or queen for it. Because a good king and a good queen serves their people, which is what Virgo does. Virgo serves the people. Humbleness and keeping the ego in check. The ego is the only part of you that ever truly dies. And sometimes you need to have an ego death. And that's okay. If you're a Leo, you are strong enough to withstand that ego death and be reborn. And you will be reborn even better than you already are. Hard to imagine, I know. Leo is the sign of what sets my heart on fire. Either it sets my soul ablaze with passion or I'm not doing it. And that's something that's very respectable about Leos. It's like you only do things wholeheartedly. And if it doesn't light your heart up, then it's not worth doing. You're right. If it doesn't evolve me, then it doesn't involve me. Thank you so much for watching my fabulous, darling Leos. Just remember, a true star isn't threatened by another star's shine. Thank you so much for watching.